Hi, welcome to another episode. That's Thing 2 Overture. It is episode 172, and it is Thursday, August the 13th.
Happy
Not this time,
August.
Jason.
Yeah. Did you? How many of those
Of course.
of those hell break videos did you watch? Because I could make it through like half
Uh,
of one, and then I had to bail.
yeah, I watched the 3-minute one.
I watched one of the
And let
long.
me say, for the record, I'd completely forgotten about it as a thing between last week and this week.
I only remembered because I scrolled up to look at my like things I was remembering to talk about, and then I saw the picture of that game, and I was like, oh
Yeah,
no, oh
yeah. So
no.
that was I watched the one of like these two mechanics are gonna change trading card games forever. And then you watch the video and it's like, shut up.
I watched the one of the community manager who was like, "Hey, I'm really excited about this game. Please come watch. I'm going to show one of my games I was playing." And then I was like, "Oh, I kind of felt bad, but the game also looked incomprehensible and not very good." So I bailed.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's, I,
This game's gonna hit less than the Gundam miniature.
well, yeah, I would say so. I mean, I just think I think they I think we talked about it. It's by trying to leverage strictly all of these things, what you've done is created like a nothing because
Yep.
the teens don't care about Jaws, and the old men are
They
not
don't.
buying Jaws. They just aren't.
It's just like I this is literally for the horror collectors. No one's going to play this
Yeah.
game. People are going to collect them and have them for 30 years until they die, and then their kids are going to clean out their attic and just throw them away.
It would.
Except some of them will be like, "Do you think any of this is worth anything?" It's like, I don't know. Just put it we can see.
I'm sad to admit this, but this is literally what Magic the Gathering Secret Lair should be doing. You should just go, "Hey, Magic the Gathering, here's the Jason. We'll make like I don't know, 10 cards, put Jason on them, give us a cut, and you know what?
It's
You'd probably sell
and I
okay."
mean, you can go even more than that. You can just literally make some Duskmorn. You could just do Duskmorn, but here's like New Line Cinema properties.
Yeah,
Just do what Spider-Man, do the Spider-Man set, but in reverse, where you just take the developed set and then you just recolor the entire set to
I
be
think.
the
Well,
properties you were implying
so
anyway.
the one I think did it the best. It was the first Ikoria set, and what they did is,
Oh, that's the Godzilla, right?
yeah, they just had the Godzilla cards, and the Godzilla cards were basically just skins of the same cards. So you could either get
Yep.
like, here's the demon squid that does the thing, or here's the one with Gigan on it, but it's still, and it had the little name underneath it, so you know, like, actually this is the demon squid, so you can't have like 4 and 4. But
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt. It the To me that one's the best because it's not mechanically unique. It allows people to say, "Oh, I don't want the one with the Godzilla on it." Then I can just play without it, and it doesn't ruin my immersion. But also, if I'm
Why
cheap,
didn't Wizards do that with New Line Cinema? Like fucking A, like
they
all
should.
of the all of those movies are beloved and also that those IPs cannot be expensive.
No, well, that's what they should have done with Duskmorn. There's a Duskmorn card called Unstoppable Slasher. Just put an art
Yeah.
on it with Jason and be
Yeah,
like,
Jason
there
or
you
Michael
go.
Myers, either one. Honestly, what do you know the ability offhand?
Yeah, Unstoppable Slasher is, because I've run this card. It's quite good. It's a zombie something, but basically, whenever it hits an opponent, they lose half their life, no matter how much life they had. And then so it's like three, and then they lose half their life. And then if you kill it, it comes back with a stun counter on it, and basically, if there's no counters on it, it will always come back. It's kind of like persist, sort of, where it
Uh
just it just keeps
so
coming back.
I almost want to say like there could be three versions of that card, and it's literally here's a Jason, here's a Michael Myers, here's a Ghost Face, but it's all that card.
And there's always vampires, there's always monsters. Like, just do that. And no one, and
Yeah.
if you reskinned cards,
Can you imagine if you could get a Christopher Lee Dracula variant?
yeah,
Oh, that'd be sick.
oh, no, that'd be great. Get Edgar
Even Paul
Markov.
Lukusi would be sick.
You put the expensive Edgar Markov, the one with eminence for commanders. You put Christopher Lee Dracula on it, and then you have the little thing underneath it that says Edgar Markov. So you know, like, yeah, that's my commander. It does
Yeah.
all the same stuff. But I want that one. But yeah.
What? Yep. Who the hell is running Magic these days?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's Hasbro. I know Mark Rosewater's doing like the development stuff, and I'll admit he's doing fine. The cards are okay. I think, I think that
My problem is still I just like the new one and done for every set because there's no percolating.
I think, well, they tried to have all the sets connected by something, which kind of worked, but now it doesn't work at all because your story's getting interrupted by like Star Trek every so often.
Yeah.
I did talk about how my dad and me have started watching the original series, right?
No, you haven't.
Yeah, so
Or at least I wasn't here when you did.
well, we started doing that. We started on our Saturdays because we were reaching near the end of Perry Mason, and we're kind of coming at it from, I guess, how people would have come at it, because we were watching Paladin, aka Have a Gun Will Travel, which is what Gene Roddenberry wrote, and then we're like, well, I guess we should put Star Trek on the list because it's kind of like the sequel series also for literacy. It's like media literacy. So we started watching. We're like 2 episodes in.
Have y'all watched Maverick?
That's going to be coming after we're done with Have Gun Will Travel. And that's because Rockford's in it, and we really like Rockford Files.
I think Maverick is my favorite of that era of westerns.
I mean, I can see it. I like Rockford Files a lot. I think that show is great. I watched.
And then they made the sequel movie starring who's the guy from The Patriot?
I have no idea. Oh, Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson, starring Mel Gibson as Maverick's son. That's the twist. Is you think it's just a reboot of just like, oh no, it's like we're just doing, but then Maverick shows up close to the end of the movie. It's like, wait, what?
Okay.
This is his kid?
Oh no, that's good. That's a good reveal. Yeah. Sorry if people. No, you're not gonna watch this.
Yeah,
you're not watching.
If you're gonna watch Maverick, you've seen Maverick.
Listen, I'm only talking about the oldest show I will probably tell you to watch as a listener or someone is Mobile Suit Gundam from the 79 and 80. Actually, no, I think I would tell you to watch Ashita no Joe. I'd say you should probably watch that one.
Yeah.
That's probably the oldest show I would tell you to go watch for literacy reasons. But, like, if anything older, you can just assume I'm watching it with my dad. I still like it. I like it. I like these shows a lot. But, man, you gotta... It's not something I would come to naturally. Like, we're also watching...
Yeah, that's one of those of... I've just watched this stuff because my grandma would just have Me TV on while I was there. And it's like, yep.
And I watch it with my dad. We watch, like... And some of it... I think some of it holds up in interesting ways. Like, I like Starsky and Hutch. Old 1970s Starsky and Hutch. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty... It's one of these where it's like, they just don't make shows like this anymore in this kind of vibe. Okay, so I was talking with other people, and I'll talk with you, sort of, broach this conversation, since we're talking about Star Trek loosely. Red Letter Media did their thing of how would you fix Star Trek? So I ask you, Drew, how would you fix Star Trek? Like, what would you
Like
do?
modern Star Trek?
Yeah, like, so let's just say modern Star Trek is over. Paramount is coming to you, Drew, and they're saying, how do we make Star Trek good? And obviously, just saying, like, hire, you can't just say, I mean, obviously, you could just say, hire good people. Which,
Yeah, that's the answer.
well,
But
but like, what's the direction you would take Star Trek?
hmm,
For context, Red Letter Media basically said you get sci-fi writers that are good, and then you scale the show so you can have one season of 20 episodes a year instead of like 2 year seasons, 2 years, 8 episodes, because it doesn't matter your
yeah,
show, it just dies.
I want like how HBO is doing The Pit. That's what I want. I want 20 episode season.
Yeah.
I want 20, and it's gonna be like 90s television, where yeah, there's some episodes for overarching plot, but then there's also just the standalone
Yeah.
ones. And I want the writers to understand the standalone ones should still have thematic elements that play into the larger plot of the season.
Correct. I
Um,
my
Outside
take.
of that,
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd color the listener surprised. I think I might want to lean it into like the horror and like weird stuff. You know,
I'm
how does Star Trek handle finding the event horizon?
Hell, see, this was my. You're on my exact wavelength because mine was saying, okay, we go with effectively Event Horizon the series because low budget horror and so low budget works with horror and works with sci-fi. Like you can have a tense episode
Yep.
in like 3 hallways in an abandoned like set.
And it's like you can't show anything because you don't have the budget to show anything, and that makes it spookier.
And they've done it too. There's episodes that are spooky, and they don't. I mean, obviously, like some of the effects are not as great, but there's like really some good like cosmic, some like space horror. There's something on. It's the thing. There's something on the ship. We
Yep.
don't know what it is, but it's on
The
the ship.
like how many episodes that Kirk has to deal with a godlike being that views them as
Yeah.
playthings? Like that's terrifying.
Episode
And
two.
granted, you don't
Uh,
they don't sell it that way in the
no,
original series, but you
you
could.
could. And like so episode 2, the one we saw was the one with the salt vampire, aka the shape-shifting monster that was just on the Enterprise, and they're like, lock everything down. We don't there's something on here and it can look like anyone. Figure it out. And like, that's cool. That's cool. That's what
The
I would do.
Borg is terrifying.
See, because to me, that's how you'd save Star Trek. You do that. Also,
Yeah, you need, and like it doesn't have to be horror per se, but like that's the flavor you have to lean into to get something weird and abstract enough that makes it feel like you're in the deep reaches of space.
yeah, you're out there, you're exploring, and you're getting weird stuff, and you're
We
getting
need
the
no spore. You need number 482.
you're getting out there, you're getting the discussion. Your whole thing is your federation is this society of science learning, and it's kind of moved beyond religion. But now you're starting to encounter the space gods. So how does that society deal with the moon presence from Bloodborne? How are we dealing with this?
Alternatively, I'll take Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the cartoon.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I'll think like I mean, apparently the lower decks was good, but that's just your cartoon. But I still think to get Star Trek back on its feet, it's low
Oh,
mid budget
I
show.
fuck. I think I would cast Patrick Warburton as the captain of the ship.
Like okay, I could see it. I don't know. Casting would be for a casting director because I am notoriously bad with like actors. I do not
I
know.
don't. Oh.
I have
So
extreme
my
face
problem,
blinders on actors. I
my
just don't
problem,
know them.
my my problem with that casting is like I don't think I can picture him in a horror situation. So that alone is gonna be like I'm gonna actually need to see him reading some scripts and like having some interactions for these scenes before I can, commit to this casting. But
I don't know because
I like it.
I just don't know. I don't know. I think I could also go. I mean, you could also just steal the Orville's writers and say do this, but for serious. You do
Yeah,
that. That'll work.
yeah. Well,
But
the nice thing about casting is, slowly there's only going to be so many Hollywood actors who aren't doing the Harry Potter show, so you just take them.
no, that's one of our tests. Is the integrity? That's our integrity test, where we
Yep,
masquerade as like we're casting you for Harry Potter, and when you say no, we reveal, no, this is for Star Trek. You passed.
yep, good job.
You did it. You figured it
Welcome
out.
aboard.
Dude, every one of those like Harry Potter shows with like I hate J.K. Rowling. I disagree with her aspects on transgender people. I'm just not cool with it. But yo, I'll take her money. Taking that job. Taking it.
Yep, it's like 6, so that means you're fine with her making even more money to fund the anti-trans
Yeah,
brigade
like
she's
nah,
on.
you're okay. I would honestly have more respect if you just said, nah, I'm in with it. Give me that cash. I sell out. I have no morals.
Yeah, I don't care. They're paying me.
If you're doing that, then you know what? Well, like I think I still have like no respect, but I have slightly on like the grand scheme of zero. There's like some respect there of honesty.
Mhm.
I can go, well, at least you're honest, and that's something.
Ooh, or do I want Idris Elba as my captain of the spaceship?
I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot, actually.
Well, yeah, that's like Lawrence Fishburne in Event
Yeah,
Horizon being
exactly.
the
Why don't
captain.
no? Why don't we just get Lawrence Fishburne as the captain?
Hell yeah!
Why don't we just cut the riffraff? Cut this shit. Put him in there. He's still kind of old and kind of a little bit fat, but listen, you're a captain. You just need to kind of sit there. We're not doing action scenes.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to do it. You just like walk and talk basically. You still
Yeah,
sound really cool. That's all you need.
yeah.
I think that'll work. I think that'll work. People be like, oh, this is just Event Horizon the show, and then people go like, oh, okay, okay, interesting move for Star Trek. You're already there. Low budget horror is kind of like my idea of how to fix any show.
Yeah.
Did I
My pro
have I talked
my
about my? Oh, you go.
No, sorry, I was just gonna say, we're dangerously close to Event Horizon and the Borg just gets us to Phyrexia.
Yeah, well, we can. That's how we fix Max with the guy. Like, I think my like one of my like media shorthands is just low budget or mid budget horror because I've
Uh,
I've often thought about how to do a show I've entitled in my brain "Monsters in Mayberry," which is just the Andy Griffith show, and then you start throwing in Junji Ito shit gradually in there into Mayberry and see what happens.
why?
Because they
I
kind of
thought you were gonna go with you start with Andy Griffith and then you add in the American segments from Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Oh no, that would be like that's different. That's a different tone. I'm okay with it, but that's a very different tone. But really, I just there's just stuff I'm like, yeah, that's like my slop. That would be the show for no one. But I'd be like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
It's like suckers, you paid for 20 episodes.
You
Haha.
paid for 20 episodes, and then I get to justify it as remember that episode where Ernest T came and you didn't know if he was some gremlin from the mountains? If he actually had magic powers or not? You didn't know.
You didn't know if he was real or not.
Remember that time Andy Griffith had to conduct the ritual to fool the hill people and scare them back to the mountains? Because I remember that
Yep.
episode. That was a real
Yep.
episode. It's a good one, too. I'm
A
saying.
rider on a white horse
Yeah.
riding east. Oh, get out of here.
I'm just saying. The DNA is there. You just have to bring
Yeah.
it up. And then you have the charming Mayberry people, so you care about them. So when they're put in mortal nightmare terror, you actually go like, no, I don't want them to go.
My problem is I don't actually care about most of them. Like as
Well,
that show went on, all
well,
of them suck.
well, yeah. That's I'm just saying. This is like conceptually, like this is
Like
not after no.
Andy and Opie wind up being the only good characters I care
Well,
about.
that's because eventually they got rid of Barney, which is stupid. The stupidest thing they've ever done.
Well, no, that's because he wanted to do movies.
I know they lost him. That show should have
Yep.
ended. That show should have been over. Like they should have known. Like called it. It's done. We're done here.
Like, sorry, Helen is not enough to carry this show.
No, really's not. Just okay. If Barney's leaving, we're wrapping it up and going. Because let me tell you, the rest of these characters are not as good. You lost. You already lost Gomer. You're sticking with Andy
Yep.
Goober, and that's a dire. And whatever. God, the new guy they added, I hated him.
Yeah.
God, what's his? I don't even know his name. He was lame. He was just like such a level of bland and lame. Couldn't do it. Anyway, what have you been up to? Anything fairly interesting?
I watched Event Horizon for the first time this week.
Oh hell yeah! So you saw?
That's one of those that's been on my list forever, and so I finally watched it.
Yay! So you saw Dead the. You've seen where Dead Space came from, like exactly.
Yep. And that movie does have problems. I can believe that that movie is directed by the same guy who did the Resident Evil films.
Yes. No, no.
Um,
Event Horizon is super cool and also kind of stupid in some ways, but there's also some parts where you're like, oh man, they hit that one.
yeah, like that's the thing carrying the whole movie is like, man, there is some sick stuff in here. It's just a shame someone more competent didn't make it.
You could see it's one of those films where you could see a bunch of other like sci-fi nerds like the whale carcass at the bottom and they're like feeding on it. They're like, I'm taking
Yep.
this. I'm taking this shit. Warhammer's looking at you and it's just rubbing its tummy and it's stealing.
Then I also watched Fargo again.
I've seen
Which
Fargo. I believe.
Fargo, I think might be the Coen's best movie, but it's not my favorite.
Not the show.
No, the movie.
Yeah, the movie. If Fargo's the one, yeah, where it's like the Montana and it's like in snowy, right?
Yeah, it's not Montana.
Or,
It's North Dakota,
Mid-
Minnesota.
yeah, that's what.
Minnesota.
Yeah, okay.
They're all
I have
like
seen
this.
Fargo. It,
Yeah. It's really good.
It's a great movie.
That is a
I like that
banger
movie.
of a movie.
It's one of the few. It's one of the few movies I've seen. I think I saw it on a date, and that's why I've seen it. It was like at a girl's house, and I watched it because she wanted to watch like a real movie. I'm like, okay, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Watch a real
But
movie.
I'm a fan of the Coen brothers. I say this, and I've never seen The Big Lebowski.
I have also.
I say
not
this,
seen
and
The
I've
Big
never
Lebowski.
seen Raising Arizona.
Yeah, I should see that because it's a Nicolas Cage film. My issue is just I have there's too many movies and I keep putting garbage. I need to watch garbage instead of film.
Yeah, no, it's. I either see what the YouTube algorithms flops up, which I'm positive the YouTube algorithm hates me because of how much while I'm watching the current video, it's just scrolling down and saying don't recommend channel, don't recommend channel,
Hell
don't not
yeah.
interested, don't recommend channel. So I know the YouTube algorithm gets to a point of like I don't know. There's only like 5 channels this guy will allow me to show him that he might click on.
I have been super paranoid about my YouTube algorithm where I've like if there's someone links a video and I think it'll fuck up my things, I will go to a new tab, incognito mode, not signed in to look at the video.
Yeah.
Because I do not want like some garbage to sneak in there. So all the YouTube's like it's giving me like here's the Magic the Gathering channel, here's some Warhammer bits.
For the most
this.
part, you don't have to be too worried about that because it's pretty easy to get stuff like weeded back out.
Yeah.
Um, but so the bigger thing to me that I hate is YouTube. If you just click the share button to say, "Oh yeah, I want to share this. Give me the link," it throws extra crap at the end of the URL so it can identify they clicked a link from you, and so then they know this user and you have a connection.
Ah,
So every time I share anything in our Discord or on Blue Sky, I delete out the end of the URL, like anything after the initial ampersand.
see, I do not do that after my the podcast links because I want them to know that you love it.
Or or actually now I don't even use the YouTube app anymore. I just use the URL. I just use the browser YouTube.
Oh, I never use that.
'Cause
I just use browser YouTube because my ad block works on it.
yep. And then also if you request desktop site, it will keep playing even if you minimize the window.
Hell yeah, that's what you want. That's what
Yep.
you want.
And YouTube hates it because there's nothing it can do.
No.
It's like I'm not paying for YouTube Premium. I can just request desktop site and it does it
Yeah.
for free.
I'm saying the only the I've said it many times. The only streaming service that I would 100% pay for if they ever defeated ad block is YouTube. Because I gotta have my stream video or whatever VOD going.
I think at that point, out of spite, I pay for Nebula.
Hell yeah! Actually, that's the based and correct idea.
Um, but let's see. So talking YouTube, I someone posted or it was relevant to a video I was watching, but I watched some Jack Saint this week.
Who is that?
So that is I'm like watching and I'm like, okay, I like these, and like I'm scrolling through to see what all he's done. So it's like, oh, it's a new YouTuber, so I have all this stuff. And then I get to the bottom of his videos, and here's some Giant Bomb animated, the Enjoy Your Massage
Oh,
video.
that guy!
Yeah.
Yeah!
And I was like, oh, sick. What have you been up to for the last 15 years?
Oh, okay, don't make sounds. Okay. Oh, these look like it looks like he's been making some decent.
Yeah.
No, this is
Yeah.
this is this is
I don't agree with all of his stuff.
No.
Like when he starts talking about how Wonka is a like average to good movie, I disagree with him there. But yeah, he makes good videos.
No, this is fine.
Oh, I think I got to him because of Backrooms and Obsession.
Yeah. No, this is okay. I'm glad
Yeah.
he did that. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm okay there.
Yeah. If you need a YouTuber to watch, if your wells have run dry, you need some crop rotation.
Yeah. I've been spending on Madulars, not Mandalar, Madular, and he's been doing a big old thing. He's doing all the Ultima games, and let me
Yeah.
tell you, it is. I wanted to talk about it because basically, in the '80s to late '80s, early '90s, the Ultima RPG franchise literally did like the rise and fall that Square Enix, BioWare, and Bethesda both did. Where they had you had your small RPG, it started to get really popular. You tried to push the graphics a little too hard, and then you decided to get new people. You pivoted towards action and took away all the RPG elements and had a massive flop.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, they didn't look at this. It's like the exact same thing. It's literally the exact same thing that happened. Like Final Fantasy did it. Like BioWare did it, where they're like, let's gradually take out all the RPG elements of our RPG game, and then it eventually just collapsed. And you're like, uh-oh, because you half baked it. I mean, their biggest issue is that EA acquired his company, and as we all know,
Yeah.
that's a bad idea.
Yep.
And now
Before
EA,
Tencent, there was the EA.
yeah, and now EA acquired got acquired by Saudi Arabia, so they got eaten by the other destroyer.
Yep.
But it's just really interesting. It's really interesting to see how that series like died effectively.
Ultima is weird because of how influential in Japan that series
That
is.
is where Final Fantasy comes from. Like
I think it's where
explicitly.
Resident Evil comes from.
Ultima was like really popular. And it got like an anime skin. Like they put anime skins on it and then released it so it looks kind of like Final Fantasy. It's wild. It's it's cool. It's one of those like, oh man, that's cool. That's really
Or
cool.
actually, no, hold up. I might be thinking Wizardry
Wizard
might be
no,
what I'm
it was
thinking of.
Wizardry and Ultima were like the big
Yeah.
ones. Ultima has like the part. I think Wizardry they both have like the party system and then
Yeah.
the battlefield and like you do your tactics menu. It's wild. It's wild to see what looks like modern RPG mechanics in a game that's on like the Apple II.
Yeah.
And you're just like, whoa, they were cooking.
Hmm.
But it was cool. I really I like to, I recommend that series if you have like I don't know 16 hours to watch a man talk about old video games, but he talks about them really well and he goes into like the history of them and development and stuff and the
Mm-hmm.
story. It's great. It's great video. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Post it in chat.
Yeah, I will. Let me look at that. Does he have the playlist? Yeah, he has the full. Here's just the playlist. There's this. There we
Let me
go.
do a quick
Well, I always put that one in there.
YouTube. Oh, we watched the Spider-Man trilogy, as in Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Homecoming.
Hell
We
yeah!
did that this week.
Nice. There's
I
some.
think Tom Holland probably has the best first Spider-Man.
Yeah. I think it's Tom Holland Spider Man. No, I don't know.
The problem is Willem Dafoe Goblin is so good, but like the movie as a whole, I don't know.
It's very
Uh,
disjointed. That movie is
it's
extremely disjointed. Like there's a
Yep, it's
like
it's fascinating what happens when you get Sam Raimi to direct a major Hollywood blockbuster.
yeah, because part of so I like the Green Goblin a lot, and I thought the movie got weird tonally, like there's the high school and Peter was like kind of struggling, and then he just has his full suit raring to go, and it's
Hmm.
just kind of like it feels like we skipped ahead a bunch, and now we're just in like he's Spider Man now for a while.
He's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think the second I think Raimi Spider-Man 2 is the best number 2.
Yep.
And then I
And
don't know,
then
probably
by default,
Holland 3 wins. But then that's
I
technically
was gonna,
but isn't that
I was gonna say by
technically
default Garfield has the best number three.
yeah, I was going to say that's but then isn't that also Garfield 3?
Yep.
Think about it. I also think I'm still I'm working on the Nicolas Cage Spider Noir, still good. Very good. Good little show. Watch it in black and white. Do not be a coward.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't really care about it.
I,
But
I think it's a decent Nicolas Cage, and
yeah.
it's Spider Man, and I like it. And it's Ben Riley, Nicolas Cage. He's not a Peter Parker. He's a Ben Riley. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
I heard.
It's cool. I like it.
Oh, and I listened to the Star Wars radio drama.
Oh hell yeah, you're in there.
That is that one's fascinating because I did I already talk about this?
No, you have not talked about the Star Wars radio drama. I have not heard
Okay.
the Star Wars radio drama.
It's there's an hour of content before they even get to the ship, before they even get to the start of the movie. It is like all of the stuff that got edited out of the script before they filmed the actual movies, or like some of the stuff they did film, and then they're like, "Nah, we're sorry, Dark Lighter, but you ain't getting no characterization."
Now we're not going to show that scene where like Biggs is hanging out, and then they make fun of Luke Skywalker.
Yep, but that's all in the radio drama. And there's, of course, because Star Wars fans are what they are, someone has taken all the episodes, cleaned them up, strung them together into one massive YouTube video, and then gone through and added the John Williams score to make it more tonally consistent through episodes.
Well, thank you. See, no, that's good Star Wars autism. Like
Yep.
like that's what we need to see. That's good. That's the kind where like
And he's done this for all three of the radio dramas.
It's also, it makes sense, but it's hard. It's like, no, radio dramas are still a thing until like,
yeah. So let me. Oh my god, does it say here? No. So I'm trying to remember, but it's something like the first one came out in 1980, the second one came out in 1983, and you want to take a guess on when the third one came out?
I would guess 86.
92.
Oh wow, that's late.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really late.
Let me see. Those numbers are close. Let me see how right they are. Yeah, 81, 83, and then, sorry, 96. Return of the Jedi doesn't come out until 96.
So that means after the Return of the Jedi 96 radio drama, and what is it like? Because 99 was Newt Phantom Menace, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that means the radio drama probably for Return of the Jedi probably only came out because of the theatrical re-releases.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the special editions Star Wars. When did this shit come out? All right, Wikipedia, let me know. I assume you guys are right.
Did Wikipedia get bought by fandom?
Oh God, it did. It did. Oh, these. Oh, Wikipedia. Why? Where's not?
Yeah, like I couldn't. I was doing something on it, and you know, if you're unaware, those at home, there is an extension for your browser that will redirect you from fandom to like better community-run sites.
Yeah.
Or worst case scenario, instead of sending you to the fandom version, they'll send you to like the alternate hosting that is much lighter and cleaner.
That is like.
But yeah, and I was like, Wikipedia hit me with the little notification of like redirecting. I was like, what? When did this happen?
Yeah, this is a major bummer. Apparently, it was like 97. It's when the re-releases came out.
Yeah.
But that sucks. That sucks super hard. Like, some of these wikis are like very important.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. And now it's the fandom. It's slop. It's the slop.
Yep.
It's one of.
Yep.
I would say one of the most evil websites that is not actively funding awful people. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's inconsequential, but still very evil.
Yeah, it's still corporations ruining like grassroots bullshit.
But it's not like that, and that's mainly because we've gotten to such an age where like the rot and corruption is so extreme that like this mild nerd shit is like technically nothing.
Yeah.
But man, what else? I'm just thinking. I don't know. I'm just.
There were two Silent Hill 2 videos this week.
Oh, I watched. Yeah, I did watch Voidburger's Silent Hill 2 video. That's incredible.
And then Susie Spearhunter had one.
Yes.
Didn't it come out like this week too?
It was either this week or late last week, where Susie did remake the game, and Voidburger did Silent Hill 2 movie edition. And holy shit, The
Yeah.
difference is fascinating.
Weird timing on that.
So what is your experience with Silent Hill and Silent Hill 2 in all of them?
So I like obviously I've known the twist to Silent Hill 2.
Okay, yeah.
I have played part of it, but I have not like played it to finish. Um,
I am fully a secondary Silent Hill 2 fan. I have never played any of the games. I have watched Let's Plays, docu things, or whatever of literally all of them.
yeah, that is Cody was a huge fan of all of it, so I have seen all of them played,
I have not played them myself.
but yeah. And finding out that they're basically adventure games, I'm like, oh, actually, I should play these.
Yeah. I just it's one of those where like because I've watched like best friends and stuff play through all of them, I feel
Hmm.
like I don't need to
Yep.
because I don't. It's like I don't kind of want to play a badly controlled horror game when you're trying to figure
Yep.
out the mystery, and I'm like, spoilers for Silent Hill. I kind of know that James killed his wife.
Yep. Like I don't think that's a secret anymore. I think
No,
everyone knows this.
yeah. Well, one person didn't know it, and that was the director of that fucking movie.
Yep.
Holy shit. I am the audacity. The audacity, and I agree with her, like, not Voidberger, and she's like, he doesn't have media literacy of to show James go to the wife's room. She goes, I'm dying, kill me, James. And he goes, okay, and does it. And, like, that's
The,
what happened.
the fucking audacity to show her tombstone and it says Mary, Alexa, Laura.
Yeah. God.
Just fucking I am an apologist for the first Silent Hill movie. Does it have problems?
Yes.
Yes, but it's still like as a Silent Hill movie or as a video game movie, I should really say, surprisingly competent.
I put Silent Hill 1 as like it's one of the better video game movies until you get to the part in which the thing says, and now I'm going to tell you the backstory. There's like a white
Uh-huh.
flash in that film, and it just goes, so here's what happened. And then it loses all ambiguousness and it makes you feel stupid, like you're a dum dum. Like, didn't you figure
Yeah.
this out? It's like, yes, I did.
It's and it's also giving maybe after this movie we have learned, but it was giving grace of like obviously executives said no, you have to have Pyramid Head. He probably didn't want to have Pyramid Head, but now it's like
No, he did.
I don't know. I think that grace is used up.
Yeah, no, I think the flaws are inherent with the guy.
Yeah.
I think he just hates the woman.
Yep. I think you might be right, Kevin.
I think
I
he,
think you
I
might
think he
be
just,
right.
from watching that, I think he just hates women.
I hated the women.
He, it's like one of those. No, see the Italian, the Italian, God, misogynist filmmaker is he hated the women but loved the breast. That's the
Yeah.
torment. The inner
Yeah,
torment is I hated the women, but I love the breast. Oh,
yeah,
I'm so
seriously,
conflicted.
go watch any Giallo movie.
No,
It's painfully apparent.
yeah, but that's tension. That's
The
something.
killer is stabbing their breasts.
Yeah. Also, Swan Boy is still going like I don't know. It's
Now I'm
incredible.
fuck. Can you imagine if fucking like Dario Argento, like one of the Giallo directors, had gotten to make a Silent Hill movie?
Oh, that'd be great. It'd be weird.
God, it'd be incomprehensible and beautiful.
But that's what you want. Like it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like so you've seen. I don't know if we've talked about the Resident Evil movie that's coming out. Have you talked about that on
I'm
here?
interested. I'm
I'm
interested. I like barbarians and I liked weapons.
I think if you're like I have always been on. I would rather you make a good movie and then throw some video game kind of bullshit on top of it to make me go, ah, video game, than trying to be
Mm-hmm.
faithful or adapt it. I much
Yeah.
rather like, yo, look at this sick ass zombie movie, and sometimes you say like Raccoon City or something
Yep.
occasionally. I'm like, there
Yep.
that's
It's Fallout is doing it correctly as the
yeah.
TV show.
That scene in the trailer when he's in the house and he looks out the window and the one zombie's just booking it towards him and he's just like, oh shit, and he's trying to load the shotgun. I'm like, that's so good. That's so
I've
good.
only seen the initial trailer because the initial trailer was enough where I was like, I
Okay.
might watch this. So I've
Okay.
avoided everything else.
So I did spoil a bit in like trailer
Yeah,
2
no,
that
it's
I
fine.
watched where
It's fine.
basically it's just foggy. You see the guy, he's looking out because he thinks like he hit someone, and you just see like a shape across the snow just booking it full speed towards his house, and he goes, oh shit, and he's trying to like load a shotgun, and you're like,
Shh.
yeah,
Yep. That's the
that's a
that's the
vibe.
struggle.
That's the vibe. And you're like, okay, okay. But yeah, that Silent Hill movie is just terrible. Also, like James
Yep.
Sunderland is a wife guy, and then you didn't make him married. What are you doing? What are you doing, film? His whole point is that he loved wife, but also hate wife.
Yeah, like he hates like what his life has turned into because of her.
But he also loved wife.
But that's the beauty of it. It's Schrodinger's wife. You don't know.
We don't
You don't
know.
know why he killed her.
No, you don't. You're not supposed to know. You're supposed to interpret. Do you think he did it for out of love or out of regret? You're supposed to think that.
Yeah.
I also
Is
think
it like, no, I want my life back, or is it hatred or is it love? Why did he kill her?
I also always assumed, and I can't say if I'm a Silent Hill lore historian, but I always felt that the cult business made the town so kind of evil that it'll just do that to people. So like Silent Hill, like I would say Silent Hills 1 and 3 are hot Silent Hills where it's active, and 3, 2 and 4 are cold where it's not active, but it's so cursed that it'll start affecting people even if it's
Yeah,
just
I
not
I
that
take
active.
it that there are two Silent Hills now.
Yeah.
There is the one that is the active culty one,
Yeah.
and then there is the one that is, no, I'm just evil now. This is what you just get. If you just show up, you're just gonna get this regardless.
If you're the kind of
Well, you're not going to. If you deserve this, you're gonna get
what I
it.
would say, if you're the kind of guy who maybe has been so conflicted and killed your wife that you might believe either realistically or not that you got a letter saying she's alive that you drive to this place, then Silent Hill's gonna get you. It is going to get you. Do you think? I want to make sure. Oh God, I gotta.
What
Is
do you think?
Laura the girl? Laura's the
Yeah,
girl.
that's
Yeah,
the
okay,
little girl.
Laura's the girl. Do you think that Silent Hill 2 Silent Hill is normal if you're not in there? If you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
James
yeah.
in the
If you
gang.
don't have shit you're going through, like I think Silent Hill is actually a therapist. It is not the therapist you want, and not necessarily the one you need. But if you make it through,
It's
you're gonna come out the other end like better.
so you're saying it's
But Laura has
Jigsaw from
Laura,
Saw.
yeah, yeah. Well, except like he's not a licensed therapist, and I think Silent Hill is closer to being a licensed
Well, I
therapist.
mean, I can see it. It's more. It seems like it's not taking sexual gratification. It's just
Right.
doing it.
But yeah, so Laura can't see any monsters.
No,
That's why she is not afraid walking around that town.
yeah, she's just hanging out.
Yep.
And like I said on Blue Sky, I am oddly enamored with the idea of Pyramid Head killing other people's Silent Hill monsters.
Yeah. And
I
what I like about that idea is like harkening back to Kojimbo's Silent Hill project.
Yeah,
The idea that it was going to be a
identity thief.
identity thief, and he was going to have to go through all of identity thief personality Silent Hills of
Yeah.
like, oh, you want to steal identities? Well, it's not all upsides.
Also, you scam these people that they killed themselves. Well, guess who's getting a bunch of fun new problems?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's like,
oh
oh my,
no.
it's oh my God, it'd be the Silent Hill equivalent to Psychonauts.
Yeah. See, because it's so schlocky, but it also makes sense because I love the idea of Pyramid Head. Like, as we said, it's so. I think you said it's so
Can
James
you do filler
centric.
for a second? I'll be right back.
All right, listen, it's really good. Pyramid Head's out there. He's doing his thing. Well, Drew's gone. I'm going to talk about Quasimorph. Quasimorph is an incredible video game. It is Russian as hell. It is a game I would say is made by, I don't know who the people that made it. They're published by the same people who did Pathologic 3. So if you're into that kind of shenanigans, it's like that. It's top turn based. Closest thing I would describe it to is honestly, it reminds me a lot of, I guess, games I would play is Caves of Cud. It kind of reminds me of that, but also with some Tarkov extraction elements. You are basically in the most bleak future dystopia. You're dealing with megacorps. You live on a spaceship. You're taking missions. You're doing like destroy, going in there. You're using, it's top down. You got action points. You got to sneak. Got to bring in your healing, your food. You also, yeah, you got to keep your food eating. Because if you run out of food, you could starve to death on a mission. Unless you take the cannibal woman and you just get to eat. You get to eat your kills. Because he's pretty good. I was talking about Quasimorph while you're gone.
Quasimodo?
Quasimorph.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Actually, the Quasimorphs are based on a Russian, because this game's Russian as fuck. I would say it's brought to you by the same publishing people that are doing Pathologic, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
It's basically top-down extraction, sci-fi, and the titular Quasimorphs are invaders from another galaxy who have also become, another dimension. They're one of the most powerful megacorps, and they're basically all the Aztec monsters, gods, and demons. Yeah, they're real, and they work.
Sick.
So you can give them blood sacrifices, and they'll give you like an Aztec sword, but it's like ethereal. It can cut down people. It's cool. But yeah, I like that game. Anyway,
You've been playing that game?
yeah, it's top down. It's a game for freaks and weirdos, but I like it.
All right. Michael Lutz finally announced the game he's been working on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, precognition.
Yeah,
I got there.
I think he could. I'm interested in old Michael.
Yep.
Maybe I would play her story in the cyberpunk time travel dystopia, because that seems a bit more up my alley.
Yeah.
I like those. There's like I get the idea of going through and finding out about a woman's relationship, but what if she was like a cyborg woman and there's time travel? Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, what if you're just jacked into her brain and it's just, oh yeah, now we're seeing the memories.
What if she's
And
just
so since we're
Motoko
seeing the memories-
Kusanagi?
Oh, God, but if you're seeing the memories, that means like you're seeing the memories, not the facts. You're seeing the memories.
Also, this week's episode of Ghost in the Shell made me think of a brand new and powerful theorem, and I wanted to postulate it to you, Drew.
Okay.
So this week, Ghost in the Shell. Have you seen this week's Ghost in the Shell? Or if not...
I've not, but I've read the manga.
Okay, so this is the one where Motoko's dating the Section 1 guy.
Yeah.
And in the show, they draw her with brown hair. And what my theory is, when Motoko's having sex with a man, having the straight relationship, she has the brown hair. But when she's having the lesbian relationship, she has the blue hair.
Oh.
So, when Vegeta and Goku go Super Saiyan Blue, are they gay? Now we don't know because they've always been in the battle. But do you think if they're not fighting, do you think
They're
the
making
Earth
eyes at each other.
are just they just might have some cravings, you know? Just Goku's like, I'm really hungry, but not for food.
No, well, no. The problem is Goku's asexual.
Okay, no, that's true. Oh, that's how. But Vegeta though.
Yeah, Vegeta is not. So that's the problem here. But yeah, Goku like has never even kissed Chi Chi.
Yeah, that was true. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Fucking what to see their honeymoon, to see what Chi Chi had to deal with.
Oh my god. Oh
God,
man.
it'd be like 1,000%. You know, it had to be like it's like sparring, Goku. It's like a new form of
No,
sparring
it's
that
a
only
new
a
martial
dude can
arts
do.
training that you can only do
Yep.
after you're married. He goes, "Wow, new fighting. I'm gonna
I'm
win
gonna
this
beat you,
round."
Chi Chi. God, I bet Goku got really good at
I
sex.
think he's really good at it. He's trained. He trains. That's why Chi Chi deals with him. He's the
It's like
best.
fuck. It's like if he wasn't your father, Gohan. Oh, if he wasn't your father.
He knows all the moves. He's invented them. He only has to watch a technique once to learn all of its powers, and that would apply to
Okay,
sexual moves.
and his master is Roshi.
Oh god,
Roshi's
you're
right
right.
there.
Oh man, he probably went to like the Turtle Hermit Island, read through all of Roshi. He goes, "Oh, Roshi's he's so powerful kung fu master. He knows all these techniques too." And
Like,
Goku
oh,
was
good. This is what we've been working on. I need to study these tapes.
so Goku actually fucks like a porn star. And it's like, "Oh god, he's doing
It's
it."
just watching. It's like, man. It's like he's been going for this long, and he's like doesn't even look tired. Doesn't look spent at all. I gotta really get better.
So with Goten, do you think he brought Super Saiyan into the bedroom?
I think that's canon. That's
Is
Toriyama said that's why
that's why he can do it?
Goten can get Super Saiyan is because he has more S cells.
Okay. No, I buy it. I buy it. I believe
Yep.
it. So does that mean like Goku could be the best at any game? If you like, could Goku be good at fighting video games?
No, there has to be a amount of physicality to it.
But
Now, granted, I think Goku, the way he fights, would be good at fighting games because he would have the Ume Shotoryu. He would have the random DP that always hits because he smells your soul.
see, I think he would be good at fighting games. I think the ability, like, I think you could convince him that like doing the combo or whatever. I think he could do it.
Do you think he would be good at chess?
No.
Not to compare the two, but if he would not be good at chess, I don't think he'd be good at fighting games.
Or would he be good at chess? So
He's not a strategist.
no, he's not a
That's
strat.
why he gets Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, because he could just fight. He's obviously he would be good at like one-on-one sports. Like he'd be really good at tennis,
Yeah.
and not just because he's like physically strong. I mean, like if he was like if Goku was fighting you at like human, I think he'd still
Yeah.
beat you. Obviously, we've seen the Yamcha baseball. Well, I mean, you saw the baseball episode,
Yeah.
but then Yamcha, I don't know. That's going to be the question for the thing. What things do you think Goku would be good and bad at? Think about it. Put that in the comments. Reminds me of the shit post I saw of Deltarune where someone's like, "We're gonna bring Goku in there." Because all
Oh,
Deltarune
yeah.
characters are like toys and stuff that have come to life. It's like, all right, we're gonna bring in Goku. He's gonna fix it.
Oh, it's like Smash Brothers.
It is. I mean, this is Toby Fox Nintendo fan #1. It's in there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's in there. You will never be as much of a weeb as Toby Fox. It's impossible.
I do think it has to be a head-to-head
Yeah,
competition.
that's what I
I
mean.
don't
It's
think
not team. I think
Goku would not care about golf.
he would not care about golf. I don't think he'd care about like basketball, soccer. He would not be good at. Maybe one-on-one basketball.
Yeah. Yeah,
Obviously,
that I can see.
that it has to be like one-on-one test of skill. Then he can. I think he would win. But anything else, I think it just falls apart. I think he like. I think the chess angle is really interesting. I think he. Because it's like. Because chess is a lot of like pattern memorization. It's not really like
Yeah,
instinct.
yeah, exactly. And it's so many rules at first that you have to memorize, which
Yeah.
like
No, it's not gonna
he
work.
had to do as a kid. I
Yeah.
mean, Roshi was like, "Nah, y'all are still going to school. You still have to learn math." And that is where Krillin blew him up.
Yeah. And like I get. I, yeah, so I don't think he would be good at chess. I think he'd be really good at Virtua Fighter. I think he
I don't, because that's also just a fuck ton of memorization.
no, but he can do it by feel. He has
To be
punch.
good at Virtual Fighter, you have like it's something like you have to do like three option selects when you do a sidestep.
Uh, yeah, you might be. Maybe he's not good at fighting games.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I think it's memorization. I think anything that has raw memorization, I think he'd be bad at.
Like I think if we look at fighting games as the example, I think he could be a medium level player, but then he gets blown up as soon as it's like, no, I just know how the engine works and I'm taking advantage of this being a computer.
Yeah. He,
Goku cannot defend against option select safe jumps.
no, he doesn't know what like a he doesn't know frame data, and he never will.
Yeah. It's like, wait, you were doing a jump attack. Why did my wake up DP miss? And it's like, oh, it's because the frame where I would have hit you, you were invincible. So instead, I just landed and was able to block in
Yeah.
time.
No, I think Goku's. I don't think he can do it.
Yeah.
Well, on that tragic note, later days.
Later days.
Although I think Miriam could beat him. Miriam at fighting games.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, yeah. That's different. He's smart.
Yeah, you gotta
He
be.
read all those books for fun.
he'd get you in frame traps just to get you.
Yeah. He'd invent frame traps. He wouldn't even know what they are. He's just like, so you can't move.
You can't
It's like
move.
I'm moving before. God. It's
Also,
like I found out if I do these two inputs at the same time, the game rewards the preferred one every time. So I'll just do that every single time.
he
I'll
also
just
would.
do frame option selects only.
Miriam would also not be above cranking up his reflexes to just see the game go at like
Yep.
frame per second. It's like Gungi.
Yep.
He can't do that on Gungi because it's all strategy. But
Gungi's always in 1 frame per
yeah,
second
so he
mode.
can't do it. But like, yeah, you get blown up on like instant reaction. It'd be
Yep.
over. Anyway, later days.
Yep.
Bye.
Later days.